Okay, so I decided to do this video since I am going to be making homemade cookie, well, the healthy version, since my son loves to snack and eat all day long. I want to make a little bit healthier choices for him instead of just giving him a regular cookie and stuff like that. So these are the things that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some bananas, some oatmeal, cinnamon. I have organic powder, which is really good superfood. A little vanilla extract. And in my blender, I have shredded carrots. So I have some of that. I'm going to mix everything in the bowl. First, I'm going to do the bananas. And I'll show you guys what I do. Okay, so you peel all the bananas, put them in a bowl, and then mush them up pretty much until they're very mushy and almost liquidy, you can want to say. Okay, so after you mush it up, it should look like this. I did add 2 teaspoons of water because I want it a little bit more liquid since we're adding the carrot and we're adding a little bit of more dry stuff. I want it to be a little bit more liquid and I want it to make a lot. So this is my first step. Now I'm gonna add like maybe a teaspoon of this just to give it a little bit of flavor and he's not, you know, confused and like, ugh, tastes nasty. I'm also gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. You know, it's really good for taste as well as other healthy stuff. So it should look like that. I'm gonna mix it and then we continue to add the powder we're gonna add. So it's gonna look like that. Obviously it looks brown because of the cinnamon. Now we're gonna add the organic powder. I really like this. It's full with vitamins and stuff that he might not get during the day because he is a picky eater. Armani, he is a picky eater and he'd rather eat fruit all day if I let him. So this has a lot of vitamins, as you can read. I have it there so you guys can read it. I'm gonna add like maybe 2 teaspoons to this, and oops. So it's gonna look like that. One thing about this powder, it does kind of smell, but it really has no taste to it once it's all mixed up. But it's gonna look really dark green. Gonna mix it up a little bit. So it's gonna give it a greenish look now. Yes, honey. Hold on. Okay. So once it's like that, now we're gonna add the drier stuff. I'm gonna start with the carrots and then the oatmeal. So I added the carrots. I'm gonna just mix it up. Also, you can add anything to this. It just doesn't have to be this. I think I have some coconut shred. I think I'm gonna add that as well so it can give it more of a sweet flavor so he can also enjoy it better. So I have some of this. I'm gonna add a little bit of this so it can give it some flavor. So it should look like this right before you put the oatmeal. I like putting the oatmeal last because that's when it's gonna get thick and it's gonna be almost like dewy, you know, like a dough, and you'll be ready to do what you gotta do. Mix it up. Okay, and now it's ready for the oatmeal. Okay, so I put it in and it's gonna look like a lot. I like making enough because I have these little bags and I just make a whole bunch, fill them up, put them in the bag, put them in the freezer, and he'll be able to snack all day, or he'll be able to have them for the breakfast, whatever he wants. You know, I just have enough in the fridge. Instead of grabbing for some chips or grabbing for some chocolate cookies, I'll rather grab this. Okay, so it should look like that. You see, it's not wet anymore, it's more clumpy. So what I do now, I put on some glove, roll it up into whatever shape you like, put it in the oven, 300 degrees for like 30 minutes. You know, you can check it to your liking. I like it to be crispy and golden on the bottom, so when he walks around the house grabbing it, it's not too mushy because of the banana. So if it's golden in the bottom, it still won't crumble right away or mush right all over his hands, and it'll be perfect. So you could do it as long as you like it. Just check up on him, but that's what I do. So it should look something like this. Look, I used 3 bananas, and it's still, I mean, I made them kind of big too. So don't forget to spray your tin, of course, and put them in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, so they should look a little bit like this. What I do, I'm gonna leave it for like 10 minutes so they can cool off. I'm gonna put them in the bag and put it in the refrigerator for another 10 minutes so they can get hard, a little harder than what it is, because it's still warm and a little, not mushy, but you know, it'll be way better if you put it in the fridge for like 10 minutes, and then we'll come back for the taste test and see what he thinks of it. Okay, that's the test taste. Bubba, is it good? Yeah, eat. Uh-oh, careful. It tastes good, my baby. Okay, enjoy.